Includes a European health insurance card. It'll cover all or most of the costs of necessary medical treatment in Europe, so you don't have to worry about it.
Morning.
It's always advisable to take out travel insurance. But make sure that every member of the family also has a free up-to-date European health insurance card.
Taxi! I'm coming!
Apply now, online, by phone or post, and if you already have one, check the expiry date before you travel. For more information, call 0845 605 0707 or visit the website.
But I've got the doctor!
Imagine being a boy who every girl adored
I had a big crush on him when I was a little girl.
and every guy wanted to be.
I was 18. It was Studio 54 every night.
They were all teen idols.
Then it stopped.
Now I build pools.
Can any of these has-beens find fame again?
But why do I need underwear?
Okay, you're delusional.
Teen Idol, middle-aged loser.
Confessions of a Teen Idol.
I want it.
Weeknights at 11 on Really. You couldn't make it up.
It's all about being in the right place at the right time.
We've got everything crossed, Dale.
Getting into Winner's Row.
Come on!
And staying out of the red.
Marge, I am so sorry.
Where winning the big money jackpot will take a little bit of luck, but a whole lot of skill. Then the only question left to answer is what you'll do with all that money.
I want a boob job.
Join Del Winton for the Smash It quiz show In It to Win It. Weeknights at 9, new to challenge.
They came from the four corners of the earth, the mightiest gladiators from Great Britain, Australia, the USA, Germany, South Africa, and Russia. Together they united to accept the challenge of the international champion contenders in a battle that will decide who is the best in the world.
Good evening and welcome to the National Indoor Arena here in Birmingham, England, and to the second of our International Gladiator Heats.
Kimberly, to say that International Gladiators has caught on is to damn it with faint praise. Last year, over 50 million people watched the show worldwide. And this year, South Africa, Australia, and Germany have joined our Gladiator Fest, so the competition promises to be better than ever.
But of course, we're going to make it all worthwhile because our champions will each walk away with a round-the-world trip for two. And we haven't forgotten about our runners-up. They will walk away with £2,000 each.
Ulrike, in addition, a very busy night of competition. Tonight's winners will advance to our semifinals. So, without further ado, let's meet tonight's competitors. First, the women. From the United Kingdom, Janet Allen, and from South Africa, Leanne Liebenberg.
Well, I have to say, welcome to International Gladiators. Janet, how are you feeling?
I'm feeling fine. I'm just going to go for it again, like last time.
Tell us what you do and where you're from.
I'm a sports development officer, and I'm from Bristol, England.
Well, of course, you are our UK champion. How did it feel to win the British Championship?
Unbelievable, and I'm just going to enjoy myself from now on.
Well, we'll keep an eye out for you. Janet Allen!
29-year-old contender Leanne Liebenberg is a contender with a kick. Not only a champion kickboxer, but a veteran stuntwoman. Leanne, what is the most hair-raising experience you have ever had in your line of work?
Well, Mike, I'd say being in Africa, we get a lot to do with animals, and the most hair-raising experience I've had was working on a South African movie called Zulu on My Stoep, where we actually had 9 lions in a camp, and we had to just sit in the open Land Rover with no protection whatsoever, and they were actually starved for 8 days.
Well, our gladiators that you'll be facing aren't lions, but they certainly want to eat you up in competition. Your thoughts about facing them?
My thoughts, they're strong, mean, but we're tough.
Well, good luck tonight. Leanne Liebenberg from South Africa. All the best.
So now we've met the female contenders, let's meet the female gladiators they'll be facing.
From the United States of America, Ice and Jazz. From Russia, Lynx and Astra. From Australia, Delta and Storm. And from Germany, Power and Angel.
You've met our women. Time now to meet our male contenders. First from Australia, Andrew Halliday. And from Germany, Andreas Sassa.
International Gladiators, how are you feeling?
Oh, I'm feeling very proud to be here representing my country. Absolutely.
Absolutely. Tell us what you do and where in Australia you're from.
I'm from sunny Melbourne, Australia, and I'm a personal fitness trainer, so I get people fit for a living.
Oh, that sounds like a good living. Now tell us, what made you want to go on Gladiators in the first place?
Oh, all the way back in Melbourne, I saw Gladiators in a magazine, and they were asking for contenders to come down to audition, and I just rocked up for the audition.
So do you think this is very different now? You're facing international contenders and international gladiators?
Well, you've got more nerves and more hype about it. This crowd's absolutely electric. It's fantastic. And so, yeah, it makes it different in that respect.
Well, as long as you keep smiling, we'll keep an eye on you. Andrew Halliday!
Andreas Sassa has fire in his eyes. He is ready to compete. Andreas, welcome to Birmingham, England. First of all, your hometown and your occupation.
I come from Germany, Stuttgart, and I'm an aerobic instructor and fitness trainer.
What is your favorite event and why?
Yeah, the wall, yes. It's very high, very fast, and very
exciting.
Exciting. Sorry, my English not so good.
Your English is very good. Andreas Sassa from Germany. Good luck, my friend. Viel Glück.
Now we've met our male contenders, it's time to meet the male gladiators.
From the United States of America, Hawk and Saber. From Russia, Dynamite and Titan. From South Africa, Samson and Impy. And from the United Kingdom, Hunter and Cobra.
Well, you've met the contenders, you have met the gladiators. Time now to get it on. Let the games begin.
Standing at the foot of the wall, it's Leanne from South Africa. She's going to be chased by Storm of Australia. Also getting ready to climb, it's Janet of the UK. She's going to be chased by Ice of the US. Over to John Forsyth.
South Africa and Great Britain, you will go on my first whistle. Gladiators, you will go on my second. 3, 2, 1.
So, Mr. Forsyth gets his good game underway. 7-second head start. Janet Allen, UK versus Leanne Liebenberg, South Africa. And here come the Glads, and the Ice Maiden chases Janet while Storm like a cyclone after Leanne. Leanne struggling a bit. Both girls have cleared the overhang. Janet very fast up this wall. She means business tonight. She's going for the points. And she's going to get them, all 10 of them. Storm has caught Leanne. The crowd have gone berserk, and down comes Leanne. Mike Adamley's up there with Janet.
Janet Allen, you just beat a woman who is a professional stunt person, who has done over 16 international feature films, yet it was you, the British underdog. You flew up this wall. What was your secret?
Well, basically down there, she was psyching me up. She was saying, I'm going to get you. I'm the best on the wall. I'm going to get you. And I just focused myself. I said, she's not going to get me, she's not going to get me. And she didn't get me.
Well, the best part of making it to the top of the wall is going back down. Turn around and salute everybody here in the National Indoor Arena. Janet Allen, 10 huge points.
Well, Ice, you have to be one of the most experienced gladiators. You must have seen some climbers in your time.
All I can say is this girl is fast.
She's made it up before, and she made it very difficult for you.
Absolutely. I was behind her, and I am one of the best wall climbers in the States. And every time you come to another country, yes, the walls are different. I gave it my best shot, but this girl right here is the quickest wall climber I've seen yet.
Whoa! What a compliment. And I have to pay a compliment to you, Storm. A terrific job.
Thank you, Ulrika. A lot of people tell a story about the one that got away, but I'm not going to tell that tonight.
Well, that's good to hear. Not so good news for you, Leanne.
I must say it was quite difficult.
Well, let's hear it for Leanne and for our two gladiators, Ice and Storm.
Blistering start from the UK contender. After one event, Janet leads South Africa's Leanne by 10 points to 0.
So now we move into the men's wall with Andrew of Australia. He's going to be chased by Hunter of the UK. Also getting ready to climb is Andreas of Germany. He's going to be chased by Samson of South Africa.
Andrew looks confident standing there. Here's why.
Back in Australia, one of my favourite games is the wall. I managed to get to the top on every single occasion, and I'm really looking forward to taking on any gladiator that can come up against me. I've been doing plenty of training on the walls back at home, and I think I can do it.
Australia and Germany, you will go on my first whistle. Gladiators, you will go on my second whistle. 3, 2, 1.
Andrew Halliday from Australia versus Andreas Sass of Germany. Andrew attests that on the wall he's best, but he shouldn't underestimate Hunter. And Andreas will be chased by Samson. Andrew's cleared the overhang. He's certainly fast, but here comes the huntsman. Andrew's nearly at the top. Oh, Hunter's there. Gets his personal revenge for Australia, sending us neighbours. Andreas is looking good for some points here. Purposeful, methodical climb, and he can afford to take his time because Samson is way out of contention below him. Good ascent by Andreas, 24-year-old aerobics instructor from Stuttgart. Off the mark, 10 points for some superb scaling.
You were terrific, and you talked about hang tough, sky track, and the wall being the technical events being your specialty. Why are you so good?
Oh, it's very high and very fast, and it's very fun. It's nice.
Yeah, I can see the gleam in your eyes. You love this, don't you?
Yeah, I love.
You know the best thing about it? You've got 10 points.
It's all right. Thank you.
Andreas Sassi from Germany. Nicely done.
Well, Samson, I have to ask, where were you? What went wrong?
It's definitely not the best side of my wall. I preferred on the other side there.
He was pretty fast though, wasn't he?
Very fast, I must say. Very fast.
So you didn't enjoy the event?
No, not at all.
Well, we'll say no more about it. And Andrew, I was told you had an unbeatable track record up the wall. What went wrong?
Case of slippery fingers, I think. And
You looked a little bit hesitant at the start, in fact.
yeah, usually I just get those handholds straight up, and this time just didn't go my way.
And I'm afraid you had the huntsman behind you, and you were pretty fast tonight.
Yeah, I mean, I knew how fast this guy was, so to be honest, I prepared a speech for when I lost, and it was a really good one, so it's a shame to waste it, but he did have a couple of slips, and I managed to get his foot off in the end.
Took advantage of it. Right, well, let's hear it for Andrew and our two gladiators, Samson and Hunter.
Good work from Hunter and excellent work from Andreas. After one event, the German contender leads Australia's Andrew by 10 points to 0. Next event.
Track.
In pink, Janet Allen of Great Britain. In yellow, Leanne Liebenberg of South Africa. They're going to be chased by Storm of Australia. And Power of Germany. Over to John Forsyth.
UK and South Africa, ready! Gladiators, ready! 3, 2, 1.
Away first time. Janet from the UK chased by the Australian Storm. Leanne from South Africa trying to outrun the German Power. Leanne in a commanding lead, but Storm's a touch away from zapping Janet. Leanne on the back straight, opening up a huge lead. The Power currently having trouble with this particular circuit, and there's nowhere to take a shortcut through the crossover. Janet slowing down. Oh, yes, the Storm strikes Janet. Sparks fly for the British girl, and the checkered flag flies for Leanne. Good result for the South African there, 10 points. Looking at the closing stages again, Leanne powering away to a convincing victory, and just before the final bend, Janet loses momentum, can't weather the Storm, who inflicts that shock defeat. Leanne's maximum effort rewarded with maximum points. After 2 events, South Africa draws level with the UK, 10 points apiece.
So now we move into the men's event, and in red, it's Andreas Sasse of Germany. In green, it's Andrew Halliday of Australia. And they're going to be chased by Sabre of the United States and Cobra of Great Britain. Over to John Anderson.
Australia and Germany, ready! Gladiators, ready! 3, 2, 1.
And they're off. Andrew from Australia takes the lead. Slithering after him is Cobra, while Andreas from Germany is being stalked by the American Gladiator Sabre. Andrew very fast on the sky track, leaving the Cobra in his wake. Sabre's closing in on Andreas, cuts him down without mercy. Now it's all about Andrew all by himself to take the checkered flag and the maximum points, handsomely making up for that debacle on the wall, like the Green Hornet up there on Skytrack. And it must be said, the Australian looks well at home being upside down there. And the crowd rise to his achievements. And looking at the race again, Andrew was always too fast for Cobra, but the Sabre was always too sharp for Andreas. After 2 events, Andrew races back into the competition. Australia 10, Germany 10.
So still to come, Pyramid, Jewel and Hang Tough. Join us after the break here on International Gladiators.
For brides.
I don't like simple weddings. I want a simple wedding.
4 special days.
I don't want children at our wedding. Children make a wedding.
4 of the hardest to please women that you'll ever meet.
No wedding cake, no disco. One awful nightmare after the other.
Each week, 4 brides go head to head for the honeymoon of a lifetime.
Nice day, yes, but I expect better.
She's some tacky, new money, Russian.
If you like Come Dine With Me, you'll love 4 Weddings. Starts Monday at 9 on Living.
Welcome to New York City, guys.
It's tougher.
I need you to perform to my camera.
Sweeter.
I'm a 21-year-old virgin. That's weird.
And more bitter than before.
She could blow the runway just to make me look bad.
You have this you attitude. You're a tasteless Kate Moss.
This time with Tyson Beckford as mentor.
Step it up.
Even he's got competition.
Wow. Well, do I know how to make an entrance or what?
A brand new series of Make Me a Supermodel US. Coming soon, exclusive to Living.
Business is failing.
Every single leadership and management issue is really just a personal issue, all dressed up.
One business guru has a unique solution.
I'm going to invite you on Friday to come into work completely naked.
In the first of a season of controversial shows, one company is attempting to beat the crunch.
I expect a stronger business.
By bearing all.
Let's do a complete horror.
It's been a voyage of discovery.
Naked Office, coming soon to Virgin One.
It's all about being in the right place at the right time.
We've got everything crossed, Dale.
Getting into winner's row.
Come on!
And staying out of the red.
Marge, I am so sorry.
Where winning the big money jackpot will take a little bit of luck, but a whole lot of skill. Then the only question left to answer is what you'll do with all that money.
I want a boob job.
Join Del Winton for the Smash It quiz show In It to Win It, weeknights at 9, new to Challenge.
Welcome back to the National Indoor Arena in Birmingham, England, and we are set now for our next event. And set to climb our pyramid from Great Britain, Janet Allen, and from South Africa, Leanne Liebenberg. Direct your eyes skyward. At the top of the pyramid are two gladiators, Astra from Russia and Angel from Germany.
Astra, one of our Russian gladiators, although she doesn't look it here, stands a statuesque 6 foot 2 inches tall and tips the scales at over 12 stone. The angelic German gladiator stands 5'8" and weighs over 9.5 stone.
Gladiators, are you ready?
First to the top, scores 10. Second to the summit, scores 5. Astra on Janet, Angel against Leanne. And Angel swoops down from on high to flatten Leanne. Janet going wide. The Astra, more used to the Russian steps, nose on the pyramid. Runs Janet to the foot of the stairs. Leanne being wrestled to the ground by Angel. Leanne being tangled up by Angel. The referee won't like that. Janet going for the middle, and Leanne's faster off the mat than her gladiator. She's left the Angel and going for the apex. Leanne going for the middle. She's on for the 10 points, nearly at the top. Oh, takes a detour. She'll get there in the end, though. Smacks the button and sets off the fireworks. Incredible pyramid from Leanne, 10 points, and the South Africans love it. Janet against the barrier and Astra. Astra almost cuddles her to the crash mat in slow motion. Time running down for Janet. She needs to recover fast, and she does. Can she outpace Astra and go to a higher plane? Astra desperately trying to get back. Angel can't interfere. Janet's at the top, yes, just as Astra grabs a leg. Never been seen before in this country. Both contenders reaching the top of the pyramid. As Leanne helps Janet, let's look at that impressive win. Angel ties her up at the foot of the pyramid. She's forced to let her go, and the South African is off up the stairs to claim her 10 points. Angel needed Jacob's ladder to catch the contender as Leanne fired up the celebrations.
Well, Janet, it didn't look as if you were going to make it up there, but you picked up 5 points.
Look at it. Yeah, she gave me a hard time to begin with. I thought I'd use my brain a bit more and use some tactics. And I tried dragging her down with me, and it worked off.
It certainly did, and terrific. You were first up, Leanne, 10 points.
Thank you. That was really great going. It's been a tough game.
So you're delighted with your points?
Very much so, yeah.
Let's see you smiling. Leanne and Janet, well done, 10 points.
Janet's brother Dennis there.
To the top.
Angel, moments ago you were frowning because you were very angry. You had that contender all wrapped up, and then all of a sudden she got away. What happened?
I don't know. She goes, and she was very fast, and I cannot back to her, so she won.
Your partner was pretty good too. Astra, so close. What did you think?
It was an excellent game, but it was bad luck.
Bad luck, yeah. At the very last second, she got away and got the points. But you looked very good up there, so congratulations. Astra from Russia, Angel from Germany.
After 3 events, Janet from the UK climbs to 15, while Leanne from South Africa leads with 20.
Don't stop till you get to the top. Our men ready to climb. Andreas Sasa from Germany. And Andrew Halliday from Australia. For the Gladiators, the dynamic duo of Hawk and Titan.
Hawk from the United States stands 6'4" in height and weighs well over 17 stones. Titan from Russia, an inch shorter than his American colleague, but a couple of stones heavier.
And Germany, ready! Gladiators, ready! 3, 2, 1!
Hawk swoops to conquer Andreas from Germany. Titan descends to face Andrew. Andreas breaking right but gaining no height. Here he comes. Titan heaves Andrew to the mat with a thunderous crash, but in one bound, he is free. Andrew's away. The Titan struggling to haul that 19-stone body up the steps. Andrew's on for the 10. Great recovery and a great for the Australian contender. Andrew's girlfriend Annie celebrates. Meanwhile, Andreas is holding his right knee and he looks to have taken a knock. But he's gamely trying to continue, but he's in a lot of pain. Yes, the referees finally decided to stop it on 27 seconds. And everyone in the crowd certainly worried and concerned. Andreas awaiting the medics, Mike Garmston, the Gladiators physio in black, and Dr. Bruce Websdale in white. Well, let's look at that incident again. 17-stone Hawk ties the German up, doesn't throw him cleanly, then heaves him to the crash mat. Andreas falls awkwardly. He then drags himself up off the mat to continue, but that right knee won't take the weight.
Unfortunate news from the German camp. Andreas has hurt himself so badly he's actually unable to continue with the games, and in these conditions of course we bring on a substitute, and in this case it's Dennis Gully. How are you feeling, Dennis?
I'm a little bit surprised, but I will give my best for Andreas.
Okay, now there's 27 seconds remaining. The very best of luck. We'll see you after the game. Let's hear it for Dennis.
So the German sub is on. Dennis Garley, 30-year-old bar and restaurant manager, inherits 10 points, but also 27 seconds of hell against Hawk.
3, 2, 1.
Dennis climbing the steps to meet trouble halfway, and Dennis looking very fast on the pyramid, trying to outrun the big man, but the Hawk swoops onto him, tangles him up. Dennis trying a headlock, and they both are rolling down. Hawk knows the contender tactics now, and he's the first to recover. Dennis breaking left, but not fast enough. Hawk's back in position, and the clock is running down. Dennis trying to go through Hawk's legs. Hawk wrestles him down. The time's up. German contingent full of encouragement for the new boy.
Well, Andrew, you're going to keep on smiling because you picked up 10 points.
Yahoo!
It's an exhausting game, though, isn't it?
Yeah, absolutely. I'm just really fortunate I didn't get into the wrestle with Titan, because it would have been all over, I think.
Because there's a little bit of a size difference, isn't there?
Oh, huge difference.
Only Titan. Tell us what happened, Titan.
Well, I'm twice as heavy as him, and he's twice as quick as me. He went up like a mouse, like a bird. We just couldn't catch him.
Oh, well, let's hear it for Titan and for Andrew. Well done, Andrew.
And Annie delighted with that.
And Dennis, very unfortunate, but it was great of you to step in like that.
Yeah, it's hard for me. I'm not warmed up, my heart rate going up so fast.
And he's a strong guy.
Is he, yeah? Really, he said in my ear the whole time, we're going down, baby.
What a nice guy you are. Let's hear it for Hawk and Dennis.
After 3 events, Andrew climbs to 20, Dennis stays on 10. Well, Hawk's down there with some young South African Gladiator fans. But now let's cross to the medical suite to check on Andreas. Well, Andreas pointing out where the problem is, and a concerned International Gladiators producer, Ken Warwick, making sure he gets the best possible attention. Happily, it doesn't look too serious an injury, so we can get back to our next event.
So we're ready for our next event, and first up in duel from the UK is Janet. And she'll be facing the US Gladiator, Jazz.
Janet Allen, the UK's 1995 Gladiator champion, stands 5'4", weighs just over 9 stone. She'll need all of that against the Jazz swinger from America, who's 6 inches taller and 3 stones heavier. Jazz will be looking to bebop Janet, and Jazz straight to work with a couple of roundhouse rights. The Jazz is rocking and Janet is rolling. Coming back into it a bit now. Not the sort of jazz club Janet usually encounters. It's Jazz swing time on the pugil platform. Jazz not so much Dizzy Gillespie as Lizzie Borden up there. But it seems that she's thrown her best shots and Janet's shown she can take them. It's just a question of keeping her head and her balance. Time running down. Jazz can't make Janet face the music. Janet pulls 5. Excellent dueling from Janet. The family hail the hero. 5 points. In the replay, Jazz wields that club with relentless fury, but Janet just soaks it up.
Tell me, what was going through your mind when you were up there? I mean, you took some incredible blows.
Well, I know she's a big lady. I looked at those shoulders of hers and I thought, whoops, I think I'm going to come off. But I stuck in there and I managed to get my 5 points.
Well, you certainly did. Ladies and gentlemen, let's hear it for Janet. Jazz, I don't think that's ever happened to you before. People just don't stay up there against you.
I've had it happen a couple of times. It's just every so often you get a real good contender. And I'm telling you, you all should be very proud of her. I hit hard.
Well, you certainly did, but she managed to stay up there against you. Ladies and gentlemen, please put your hands together for Jazz from the USA. And Janet. Well done. And our second female contender up on duel tonight from South Africa is Leanne. And she'll be facing Lynx from Russia.
Looking at the South African stuntwoman stats, Leanne Liebenberg. She's 5'8" tall, weighs just over 9 stones. Compare that to the minx of a lynx. The Russian gladiator is 3 inches shorter, but well over a stone heavier. 3, 2, mixes a stare. And the lynx gets to it. Leanne told us that in her job she's faced wildcats before, but nothing like this feline foe. She needs the points to maintain her superiority over the UK's Janet Allen. Lynx leans into it. Oh, she's lost it. The lynx overbalances. Leanne puts the cat in the bag. And the maximum points. The South Africans celebrate. Looking at it again, Lynx leans forward to let a huge one go. Tries to keep her balance, but the kitty litters the floor.
Leanne, guess what? You just earned yourself 10 points. Well done.
After 4 events in this international contest, Janet from the UK 20, Leanne from South Africa 30.
Our first male contender in duel from Australia is Andrew. And he'll be facing from South Africa, our gladiator Impy.
South African gladiator Impy there, with the Zulu version of Knees Up Mother Brown. And looking at the tailor the tape, Andrew Halliday from Melbourne, Australia, stands 5'11", weighs just over 13 stones, squaring up against the impish one, a superb physique, which is 3 inches shorter but is well over a stone heavier. Let's get ready to rumble. Andrew, straight to it, right on the whistle. Rattles the Impy Warrior's cage, stings it into explosive action. Oh, he stepped across. A victory for the Australian contender. Andrew's girlfriend Annie overjoyed with the speed of that. In the playback, the Imp whips round a blistering left hook, goes to finish him with the right, but lunges across. Ba-boom, and goodbye.
That was incredible. I think Impy was trying to psych you out at the beginning, but it didn't work, did it?
I heard him snorting. He had me going.
Well, you certainly caught him off guard. Impy, the warrior dance didn't seem to help, did it?
Well, it's one of those traditions, you know, from my home country. And I was going to do it.
And try to psych him out?
Exactly.
Well, I think you'll agree, Andrew's a pretty good challenger. 10 points for Andrew from Australia, and let's have a round of applause for Impy from South Africa. Well done, guys. Next up on duel from Germany is Dennis. And he'll be facing the might of our Russian gladiator, Dynamite.
Munich-based Dennis looking to menace the gladiator. A well-built 6-footer weighing in at over 12 stones compared to last year's favourite Dynamite, or Dynamiti in Russian, and he stands a very meaty 5'10" and weighs over 17.5 stone.
3, 2,
it's hammer time. Dynamiti, oh, he runs on a very short fuse, looking for the quick finish, putting in the jabs. There's the right, oh, he's got him. Dynamite prizes Dennis off the platform, uses that fuse or stick like a crowbar. You can get down now, Dynamite. Well, that's not quite the getting down I meant. But this Russian star is always a favourite on international gladiators.
Dennis, unfortunately, no points. You must be disappointed.
No, I'm not. He gave every power behind his first beat. It was a great hit. I was really surprised. I didn't even hear the one. It was like, boom. Great.
Well, let me tell you, you've really been thrown in the deep end tonight. First you had Hawk on Pyramid, and now Dynamite in Duel.
So, Andy had to do that too, so I step in his feet. We'll do my best.
Okay, well, you certainly have done well tonight. Dynamite, he was a very good challenger, but you were excellent.
But I'm Dynamite.
So were you very happy with your performance?
Yeah, I did my job very good.
You certainly did do your job very well. Ladies and gentlemen, Dennis from Germany and Dynamite from Russia.
After that explosive action, after 4 events, Andrew from Australia 30, Dennis from Germany 10. Next.
We are ready now for event number 5 on the platform for the contenders. 1995 British Gladiator champion Janet Allen. For the Gladiators, Russian Gladiator Lynx.
Russian Gladiator Lynx, a compact, charismatic character and the crowd lover.
Over to our international referee, John Forsyth.
Great Britain, ready! Gladiator, ready! 3, 2, 1.
Lynx, 5'5" and weighing 150 pounds, which puts her an inch taller and 30 pounds heavier than the UK's contender, Janet Allen. And Janet desperately needs some points if she's going to go into the Eliminator on level terms with her opponent, Lee Ann. Janet's been here before, she's swinging well, but she's heading for the scoring zone, but also heading for trouble. Lynx has got her, lets her go. Lynx one rings, the bride in Janet's path. Janet tries to swing by, Lynx has got her, ties her up, takes her down. Excellent execution of a hang-tough takedown from the Russian Gladiator. And it's party time at the National Indoor Arena.
Janet, I know you were very confident up there. You looked like you were capable of getting all the way across. The only problem, Lynx.
Yeah, she's very good, very good. I tried to turn one time, but she caught up with me and unfortunately got me down.
Are you happy with the way things have gone so far this afternoon?
Yes, I am very happy.
Only the Eliminator remains.
Only the Eliminator remains, yeah.
Can the British champion of 1995 advance to the semifinals?
Well, I do like chasing, so who knows?
Okay, Janet, best of luck.
Brother Elkan shouting encouragement there.
Up next for the contenders from South Africa, Leanne Liebenberg. Against Australian Gladiator Delta.
And there's the Australian contingent giving it plenty. And this will be our first look at the Delta lady this season. 5'8" tall and well over 9 stones. Another shining star from down under.
South Africa, ready! Gladiator, ready!
I'm going for it.
3, 2, 1.
Delta takes to the wing. First time in UK competition, but the Australians perform well home and away. Leanne Liebenberg, 29-year-old kickboxing stuntwoman from South Africa, looking to capitalise on a lead over Janet Allen going into the Eliminator. Leanne well short of the scoring zone at the moment, and Delta marking it. Both girls are swinging it about up there. Delta goes for the scissors. Leanne swings away. Leanne looking to retreat or go for a big swing. She's one ringed and still short of the scoring zone, but looks cool up there. Here comes Delta. Oh, she can't get a grip. And Delta one ringed. Leanne with her feet high. She's locked up Delta's arm. Delta, incredible strength. Looking for the takedown, and she's got her. Denial Delta. She takes her down and picks her up again. Muted reaction from the South Africans. Looking at it once more, even though she's one ring, Delta spins round, gets her spare arm tied up in Leanne's legs, loosens one hand, and the scoring zone became the dropping zone. After 5 events, Janet stays on 20 points, Leanne 30.
The men are poised to hang tough for the contenders. First up from Australia, Andrew Halliday. For the Gladiators from Great Britain, Cobra.
Oh yes, Look at that. The Cobra charming the people. He wears himself out before he even starts. Cobra, superb aerial tactician. He's an inch taller than the contender and almost a stone heavier.
Over to international referee Larry Thompson.
Australia, ready! Gladiator, ready! 3, 2, 1.
Cobra, a veteran of 4 seasons of Gladiators in the UK, the Australian unbeaten on the rings at home. Andrew Halliday won't find this a holiday with Cobra stalking him. But he's in the scoring zone. Cobra planning his assault on the Aussie, swinging and scheming. Oh, Andrew goes past, but he's one-ringed. Cobra in for the kill. Calls him up with the legs. Andrew hanging tough. Cobra working the fingers. Cobra's a mover and a shaker, spinning him round. Oh, slithering down. Look at this. Superb gymnastic work from Cobra. Incredible stuff. Oh, he's lost him. The Cobra's back in his basket. Andrew's got the time and the space. Can he get to Cobra's platform for 10? He's desperately one-ringed at the moment. Maybe he ought to concentrate on hanging up there for the 5. He really is making hard work of it, but the clock's running down. Andrew has never failed to score in this event down under. And Cobra encouraging him. Andrew Halliday tops it out and gratefully gets his 5 points, bails out. And girlfriend Annie pleased with 5 points. That reminds me, I must phone the mother-in-law.
Ladies and gentlemen, this man, prior to coming to Birmingham, England, has never, ever been pulled off the rings and hang tough. Tonight, you found out why. That was one of the most impressive displays of strength I've ever seen, Andrew.
I'm impressed myself.
Where do you derive that strength from? I mean, Cobra's a guy who weighs about, 200 pounds, 205 pounds, and he had all of that. It's like dead weight.
I've had a few practices on the Australian Gladiators, and they hang around your neck, so that was, I won't say it was easy, but it was different.
Cobra, you've gone against some great contenders. Where does Andrew rank?
Oh, right up there with the top. I've got a war relic for you, mate. He's very, very strong. I think I've got to put on a few more pounds because I just didn't have the weight or strength there, but...
Yeah, you had him around the chest and the waist and the buttocks and...
yes, and luckily I didn't have hold of anything else.
Well, it was terrific stuff. Great to watch. Cobra, Andrew, maybe you'll meet again in the semifinals. On deck for the contenders from Germany, Dennis Galli. For the Gladiators from South Africa, Impey.
And as Impey gets on down, I can tell you Dennis Galli feels at home in this country. Earlier, he told me why.
So this is not my first trip to England. I've been here many times before for modeling trips. I've also been here for a competition in the American Football League of Europe. I like the English people. It's nearly the same than in Germany. The only difference is we drive on the right-hand side of the street, you drive on the left-hand side.
Germany, ready! Gladiator, ready! 3, 2, 1.
Hesitant starts, it has to be said, Impey does not look happy, which is surprising when you look at those impressively magnificent shoulders. Dennis, a bar and restaurant manager and an American footballer, maybe the tactics he learned in gridiron will pay dividends on the rings. Now Impey's either in trouble or he's biding his time, waiting to spring his trap. And Dennis is taking it nice and leisurely, trying to figure what the imp's up to. And I'm not sure that Impey knows himself. One ring for a moment there. Tremendous muscle definition there. But that doesn't always count. The strain, one ringed again. And it must be said in Impey's defence that they don't play this event very often back in South Africa. Well, certainly Impey doesn't. And basically the neutral countries draw lots as who's going to face the contender. And clearly, Impey drew a short straw for an event he surely shouldn't be on. The German contingent pleased with the 5 points. Dennis is out of there. And so's the imp. Will be disappointed with that. After 5 events, Andrew extends his lead to 35, while Dennis goes up to 15.
That's the end of part 2, but we'll return to the National Indoor Arena in Birmingham, England to see who advances to our semi-finals as International Gladiators continues.
For brides.
I don't like simple weddings. I want a simple wedding.
4 special days.
I don't want children at our wedding. Children make a wedding.
4 of the hardest to please women that you'll ever meet.
No wedding cake, no disco.
One awful nightmare after the other.
Each week, 4 brides go head to head for the honeymoon of a lifetime.
Nice day, yes, but I expect better.
She's some tacky, new money, Russian.
If you like Come Dine With Me, you'll love 4 Weddings. Starts Monday at 9 on Living.
Welcome to New York City, guys.
It's tougher.
I need you to perform to my camera.
Sweeter.
I'm a 21-year-old virgin. That's weird.
And more bitter than before.
She could blow the runway just to make me look bad.
You have this you attitude. You're a tasteless Kate Moss.
This time with Tyson Beckford as mentor.
Step it up.
Even he's got competition.
Wow. Well, do I know how to make an entrance or what?
A brand new series of Make Me a Supermodel US. Coming soon, exclusive to Living.
Hello, love. How'd it go?
Great! Won by 3 wickets.
I'll put the kettle on. Who made the tea at the cricket club?
Oh, I don't know. It was an away game.
Next time, I'll make you a nice chicken sandwich to take.
Food safety, it's in your hands.
When a business is failing,
every single leadership and management issue is really just a personal issue, all dressed up.
one business guru has a unique solution.
I'm going to invite you on Friday to come into work completely naked.
In the first of a season of controversial shows, one company is attempting to beat the crunch.
I expect a stronger business.
By bearing all.
Let's do a complete horror.
It's been a voyage of discovery.
Naked Office, coming soon to Virgin One.
It's all about being in the right place at the right time.
We've got everything crossed, Dale.
Getting into winner's row.
Come on!
And staying out of the red.
Marge, I am so sorry.
Where winning the big money jackpot will take a little bit of luck, but a whole lot of skill. Then the only question left to answer is what you'll do with all that money.
I want a boob job.
Join Dale Winton for the Smash It quiz show In It to Win It, weeknights at 9, new to challenge.
Where it's international eliminator time. Now in the women's competition, it's Great Britain against South Africa. Janet's on 20 points, Leanne's on 30 points. That's a 10-point difference, giving Leanne a 5-second head start. Over to our international referee, John Forsyth.
South Africa, you will go on my first whistle. Great Britain, you will go on my second. 3, 2, 1.
Leanne Liebenberg from South Africa begins her run for a place in the international semi-finals. Here comes the UK's Janet Allen, the fitness development officer from Bristol. She's the comeback kid. Leanne will know that Janet has won all of her eliminators by coming through at the last second to snatch victory. Leanne's fellow countrymen on their feet. Leanne's onto the hand ladder. A stuntwoman by profession, veteran of 16 feature films, she'll be keeping a cool head because Janet Allen is closing her down all the time. Across the rollers, onto the net. Janet's almost neck and neck. Janet's brother Elkin there and her dad Rudolph. Both girls focused on the nets. Leanne's going to hit the top first. No, Janet snatches the lead on the runway. Janet to the furthest zip, still neck and neck. Next will come the graveyard, the balance beam, followed by the travelator. Simultaneous splashdown. Janet first to the balance beam. Both girls, step for step. What a gripping eliminator. Leanne with a leap off the end. Leanne has retaken the lead. She's first up the travelator. Has she got what it takes? No, she hasn't. Janet Allen of the United Kingdom, the comeback kid, does it again. Swings into the semi-finals of International Gladiators. She can't believe it, but they can. John Forsyth giving Leanne the will to tame the travelator. Here she comes, digs deep into the courage bank. The South African stuntwoman reaches the top. She's beaten the eliminator.
Through to the next stage.
That's brilliant. The crowd has been brilliant. 100% fights for the crowd.
It's been hard work though, hasn't it?
It certainly has. Leanne's been a good contender and fair play to her.
It was such an exciting eliminator. I mean, you caught her up on the handlebars. What was going through your mind?
Well, I always seem to do better when I'm behind anyway because I'm chasing somebody. I just get that extra push, so... Yeah.
Well, let's hope you have it next time. Here's for your hard work. Let's hear it for Janet Allen.
Leanne, so close, so very close until the travelator at the end. Then the old lactic acid built up and you just couldn't make it up that thing.
No, I tell you get drained from every muscle, every power. That's really tough out there.
Leanne, a great contender. We want you to have something and some good memories here. Leanne Liebenberg from South Africa, a terrific contender.
And the South Africans pleased with her performance. There's Janet, British domestic gladiators champion with her mum Faye.
Will the men's eliminator final be as exciting? We'll find out after this timeout.
Another new country this year is Germany. Ich spreche ein bisschen Deutsch, aber ich verstehe es nicht so gut. Now, you guys didn't think I knew what you were talking about when you were making fun of me, huh? Talking about the bad hair day? Yeah. And you Germans drink a lot of beer. Well, I drink a lot of beer, too. I guess I better be nice to you.
When I think of Germany, I think of Olympic Games, brilliant athletes, and extremely fit and sporty people.
Mallorca, sunbeds, towels, early mornings. Trying to get a sunbed, can't do it.
I think of great athletes, Katarina Witt. I think about the Berlin Wall. I also think about Beethoven, since I'm very much into classical music. And you know, it's a great dog, too.
I suppose the only thing I think of Germany is all I do is drink beer there.
Very organized and clean.
When I think of Germany, I think of the beer festival I went to in Munich. But I can't remember anything about it.
I think of fine tennis players, Boris Becker and Steffi Graf.
The thrill that I get from competing with people like Germany and Australia and South Africa, people that I'd never been able to see before, I get excited about it. Goosebumps, you can't see them, but I got them.
When I think of Germany, I think of fast cars, BMWs, Porsches, driving along Alpine roads, just me and Delbert McPherson.
I'll never forget their lovely thick duvets and their incredible food and hospitality. And I also speak German fairly well, so I like Germany, and I like a lot about Germany. It's very clean and it's very concise, and they look pretty good too.
Dennis won't disagree with that, Jet. He trails Andrew by 20 points, which gives the Australian a 10-second head start in this eliminator. Well, the Aussies are out in force, and it's over to John Anderson.
Australia, you will go on my first whistle. Germany, you will go on my second whistle. 3, 2, 1.
Australia's Andrew Halliday sets off, a personal fitness instructor from Melbourne. At the end of the eliminator, a place in the international semi-finals. Up and onto the handbike. Here comes Dennis Garley from Germany. Oh, Dennis struggling on the first high hurdle. Andrew pumping the handbike onto the rollers and skips up onto the platform for the cargo net. Dennis hauls himself up the rope. Andrew hauls himself up the net. Look at that speed. He's like Spider-Man. A smile as broad as the outback. Dennis on the bike. Andrew runs to the zip, 25 miles an hour for a splashdown. Oh, heavy landing. Dennis on the nets. Needs Andrew to make a mistake in the graveyard now. And she'll find it too late to try and put a bet on Andrew. Andrew Halliday makes short work of the balance beam. Onto the travelator. Heaves himself to the top. Yes, and through the paper burst for a place in the semi-final. His girlfriend Annie celebrates, and who can blame her? Yes, this supremely fit Australian's going to be difficult to beat in future events. Dennis on the zip splashes down. Came in for that injured Andreas Sass, a tremendous psychological disadvantage, only competed in 2.5 events, but the crowd rising to the man from Munich. Next, it's the travelator. Oh, his head's gone forward. He's going to have to take another run at it. German fans urging him on. Seeing as you put it like that, John, he might as well. Go on, Dennis. Pump it up. Yes. Go on, head high. He's there. Dennis to the top. Only just onto the rope. Through the burst. Excellent contender.
Well, Andrew Halliday, the good news is you're through to the next stage.
I'm so happy.
The bad news is you're going to have to come back and do it all over again.
Oh, it was all worth it. I'll get to speak to you again, don't I?
You do, hopefully. We can look forward to that. Look, this is for all your hard work. I know you've had some help from the audience as well. Have you enjoyed yourself?
Oh, the audience has been absolutely fantastic. Better than Australia, actually. Well done, guys. Thanks a lot.
Dennis, in your short stint, the pyramid, or 27 seconds of the pyramid, Hang Tough, and the Eliminator, did you have a good time?
Yeah, it was a really great time. I appreciate that.
Well, we'd like to have you back sometime here on International Gladiators. Train hard, and maybe you'll be back here.
Okay, thank you very much.
Dennis Gelly from Germany.
Well, one thing about Dennis, he's brought some gorgeous supporters with him. And there's Andrew with Annie. He's in the semi-finals. He's having a great time, and he means business.
Well, tonight's show certainly had it all. High drama, tension and excitement. Just what we want out of Gladiators.
That's right, and I'm so excited because Andrew Halliday from Australia has made it through to the semi-final.
I somehow knew you were going to say that. And that's the good news because he joins America's Peggy Odita, the UK's Mark Everett, also Janet Allen from Great Britain in those semi-finals. Well, that concludes a splendid evening of competition for Kimberly Joseph and Ulrika Johnson. I'm Mike Adamley. We'll see you again next week on International Gladiators.
For safety reasons, do not attempt to recreate any of the events you have seen on Gladiators.
Show your stuff. Samson, Listen, Hercules, they ain't got nothing on the Gladiators. Expertise. Come and tussle with the muscle. Tussle with the muscle. There's a rumble in the jungle. There's a rumble in the jungle. Are you ready? Ready. Are you ready? Ready. Are you ready? Ready. Ready. Let's go. Let's go.
Music with more muscle.
From the land of the rising sun, two great warrior traditions are about to collide. Challenge brings you Ninja Warrior and Unbeatable Banzuki. So follow your favorite competitors as they battle to conquer both tournaments. Ninja Warrior and Unbeatable Banzuki, weeknights at 5 on Challenge.
£130 million. That's the whopping sum paid out so far to the British people who played on Challenge Jackpot. It's time for you to get in on the action. Just visit our website at challengejackpot.com. Registering is quick and easy, and thousands of you have already done it. To get you started, for every £1 you deposit, we'll give you another £1 to play with, all the way up to £200. £130 million has been paid out to date. How much will you win?
Day 1. Optional trip. Day 2. Visit ancient buildings not normally seen by tourists. The ceilings are believed to be among the oldest in the world. Food and drink not included. Day 5, try out the language. Day 9, see exotic creatures. Day 14, experience the nightlife. Day 17, enjoy haggling with the locals. Day 21, relax in the sun. Day 25.
Food. Comfort food. Fast food. Soul food. Food for thought. Food just caught. The zest. The zing. The naughty but nice. This food is for sharing. But leave some for me. Gather round, sit back and tuck in to good food. The new name for UK TV food, now on Sky 249 and Virgin Media 260. We have fun with food.
It's all about being in the right place at the right time.
We've got everything Crossdale.
Getting into Winners Row.
Come on!
And staying out of the red.
Marge, I am so sorry.
Where winning the big money jackpot will take a little bit of luck, but a whole lot of skill. Then the only question left to answer is what you'll do with all that money.
I want a boob job.
Join Dale Winton for the Smash It quiz show In It to Win It, weeknights at 9, new to Challenge.
The following programme is a paid-for commercial presentation introducing Paint Runner on behalf of B&L Media Limited. Painting ceilings and hard-to-get-at places is everybody's nightmare. Filling messy paint trays, up and down ladders all day long, and sooner or later, the inevitable will happen. And worst of all, there's always the messy clean-up afterwards. And if you don't, your brushes and rollers will be useless next time. But there is another way. Introducing Paint Runner, the no-mess, no-fuss way of painting all the awkward places like ceilings and edges around your home. No mess. Simply fill the Paint Runner's barrel with paint, secure the cap, and away you go. No dipping either, as the paint is contained inside the roller, ready for each smooth application. And best of all, no dripping, as Paint Runner distributes just the right amount of paint you need without flicking paint everywhere. And as for the cleanup, well, it's as easy as turning on a tap. Within a couple of minutes, your Paint Runner is flushed free of paint and ready to roll again. So you won't end up with a collection of unusable brushes and tired rollers ever again. So join us and discover Paint Runner, the clean and easy way of painting without drips or spills. And you don't have to be a professional to use it either. Introducing the Paint Runner.
If you fill this up, you can paint continuously for 10 minutes without the need to replenish, but you're not running into any problems. They just don't drip at all. Now, it's to do with the design. They're very, very well made. The foam here is dense, but it's not thick. So what you'll find is you don't struggle to get it started, to pull the paint through to start with. If you're decorating a smooth wall, this leaves your wall like porcelain. All I've got up the ladder is my roller. So I don't have a tray of paint, I don't have a tray of paint and a roller. Now remember, if you're going up a wall, you're not spraying the ceiling, and as you're coming down, you're not spraying yourself. Now, if you fill up my roller, you can paint for 10 minutes before you empty it on average. These type of rollers here, you tend to get about, well, you don't get long at all with them, do you? So if you put this on the end of a broom handle, a pole or a stale, you just get the job done, right? It's just done. See, when I'm working on my ceilings, have a wee feel of that, right? I don't fill it up. There's no really any need, right? So you don't need to fill it up when you're using it. Now watch this. Now just to show you, I've still got paint in here. If you